Faith in the government has been restored. Not fully yet, but restored to the point where people are now coming with proposals to invest in Malaysia. Some of these proposals, of course, involve some government funds. We may not be able to come up with the funds, but many of the proposals are entirely private. That is to say, they will raise a fund, they will build, they will do everything, and the government merely has to approve. That is coming quite a lot. The process is a little bit slow because we are very careful about not being taken for a ride again. You see, so we have many proposals already, which when implemented will reverse the trend in the economy. But as you can see, the economy is still growing. You see that for 4.7. 4.7 is a big figure for an economy of our size. And therefore, when we grow, the size of the base would be bigger and the rate of growth will be smaller. You see, because 1% of $10 would be just about $1. Or no, $100 will be $1. But when the growth comes to 1,000, then that 1% growth becomes smaller by comparison to the base. So that will happen. But I am confident many people have come to see, Japanese have come to see. Faith in the government has been restored. Not fully yet, but restored to the point where people are now coming with proposals to invest in Malaysia. Some of these proposals, of course, involve some government funds. We may not be able to come up with the funds, but many of the proposals are easy for us to persuade the contractor that you have to reduce your costs, you have to reduce the scale, all these things. Of course, the contractor entered into this contract hoping to make a lot of money, you see, but we are trying to reduce the money that he can make. Naturally, he is not very willing to reduce the contract value because he wants to make money. Yeah, we wish to have a deadline if we can fix, but it depends upon the other side agreeing. We don't know what the other side are going to do. We fix a deadline. You come to the deadline, the other side still won't agree. What are we going to do? Yeah, we think we should reduce the borrowings by the government, and we see some signs of being able to do this. We can reduce the cost of various contracts. We may have to resort to selling government assets because we have to pay the debts. We can't maintain the debt and just service it. That will take us 30 years, 40 years. We have to reduce the debt and we have to find money to pay off the debt, to retire the debt. And that means we have to raise money. Well, I can't say very well, but I think if we reach about, say, 800 billion, I think that would make us quite comfortable. Now it is more than 1 trillion, and which means that we have to find money to pay off the debt. But when the debt is smaller, the burden of paying interest also is smaller.